U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg toured the Houston Ship Channel today, cutting the ribbon at a Port of Houston terminal expansion project. The project aims to accommodate more containers and help speed up the movement of goods. The federal government has invested millions of dollars in this project.
That's right. The secretary spoke with KPRC2's Bryce Newberry about this initiative and much more, including the Southwest Airlines holiday travel meltdown and the I-45 expansion. It's an interview you'll see only on 2.
Well, Secretary Buttigieg, welcome to Houston. Welcome to the port. I mean, this big announcement today, what is the significance? Why should Houstonians care about what's happening here?
Chances are every time you go to the store, you're benefiting from goods that come in and out of here. Everything you can think of, including probably the device you're using to watch this interview. Supply chains didn't used to be a thing that most people talked about, but ever since 2021 and what we saw on the rebound from the pandemic, I think people realize we really count on every part of our supply chains, and ports are, of course, a critical link.
Switching to airlines now, Texans have not forgotten what happened holiday travel season. Still having some problems this summer with cancellations, delays. We know that there's this investigation for airlines operating unrealistic schedules.
Anytime we find that an airline has operated an unrealistic schedule, there's going to be a consequence to that. We're taking this issue very seriously because it can be an issue of unfair competition as well as an issue of passenger convenience.
Can they be held responsible in any other way when they're saying weather is the issue, but oftentimes we've learned there are other kind of dominoes that are falling at the same time?
Airlines need to be resilient enough and they need to have invested enough in their systems that when they do get hit by those disruptions, they can recover quickly. If one airline is unable to recover when all the others have, to us that's a warning sign and an indication that we need to investigate.
I-45 expansion, that's been controversial here in Houston for years. There's an agreement that's been reached to move forward with construction. Why do you think that agreement is the right step, the right way forward?
If it was going to be built, it needed to be on much better terms than we found it. There's a new way forward that recognizes and respects the communities that could be impacted. We're not saying you can never expand a road anywhere ever. What we are saying is that when there's a need to expand a highway or have a right-of-way that goes through an area that wasn't a highway before, it is very, very important to go through all of the alternatives to include the community, to make sure there are measures to counteract displacement, because we have a history in this country of doing the wrong thing in the past.
Secretary Buttigieg, the first openly gay cabinet member, also responded to Texas laws set to take effect next month, including the so-called drag ban. You can watch the full interview right now at click2houston.com.